We've just had the launch of the Mavic 2, the Pro and the Zoom. There's always going to be new drones. This is not a review on a drone. I'm not racing to actually get there to show you what this new drone can do. The point I want to make with these new drones is it's like any other tech or equipment that we purchase. New cameras come out all the time. Your new iPhone is coming out. The new iWatch is coming out. The thing is, as storytellers, we quite often get hung up on tech and forget to tell the story. What is it you're trying to say? If you're a great storyteller, it doesn't really matter what your tech is. You can make a great movie on an iPhone. If it's a great story, it'll transfer, it'll relate. It's the context of what we're doing. So yes, the two new Mavics that have come out are incredible machines. I don't have one. I'm still using the old Phantom 4 Pro Plus. I think the collaboration with Hasselblad is a smart move on DJI's part. They've got into bed and partnered with one of the best camera manufacturers in the world. Having said that, I think Hasselblad's sales were faltering and they saw the opportunity themselves to join up with a young company that was doing really well. At the end of the day, we use tools to tell our story. And whether it's the latest tool or not doesn't really matter. What's really important when we're telling stories is it a great story? Does it make people laugh, cry, be happy, feel the moment? We have a saying in the film industry, the best camera for the job is the one that's with you. So it really doesn't matter if you've got the latest drone or not. The story is what's really important here. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed the DJI launch. It was incredible. And looking at some of the reviews, amazing piece of tech. And of course, it does great things. Really astonishing. And as a filmmaker that's been around nearly 40 years, it's extraordinary what's the development of this technology. And there are tools available that we never even dreamed of 20 years ago. And it gives a certain freedom to filmmaking and storytelling, which is astonishing. What's critical when telling a story is not your tech, it's your creativity. You know, the thing that comes up that always fascinates me is when people rush to do reviews when a new product is launched. Jump on the bandwagon as fast as you can and find out all the new little tricks that the technology can supply. And then they usually end off the review by saying, choose which one works for you. Well, we don't know which one works for us because that's why we're looking at these reviews and we want to see what they can do. Do you need the new Mavic 2? If you've got an existing drone and it works for you at present and it's telling stories, great. Will you need one in the future? Possibly. But the drone you've got at the moment that you've been shooting your stories with has worked up to now. Keep using it until it comes to a point where it becomes too worn out and you need a new machine. What will the Mavic 2 do that I can't do already? Not much. In fact, it'll maybe enhance my filmmaking by about another 2%. What's a deal breaker in my filmmaking is telling a great story and communicating a great idea about what I do. And living in Southern Africa, it can be very challenging at times because tech that you buy in the first world is a lot cheaper than what it costs us here. So we are forced to be creative. We are forced to look at ways of how to create solutions to tell our stories. But to buy tech, just for tech's sake, I think is pointless. Great storytelling is not in the tech. Not in the latest drone, not in the latest camera, not in the latest digital SLR, not in the latest lights that are out, not in the latest gimbals that are out. So what's my last thought on the new DJI launch? Amazing technology. Incredible machines. So if I had to choose one of the new DJI drones, which one would I get? I'd get the Pro. The Zoom is a little tricksy and everybody's going to be doing a hyperlapse. Hyperlapse doesn't translate to telling great stories. It comes in useful once or twice, but you repeat any effect in any story and it becomes boring. You have to be a little more creative than just another tricksy hyperlapse. Time lapses, they're a dime a dozen. Everybody does them. If your presenter's great, your story's great, it'll translate, it'll work. So really, the best drone for the job is the one that you have at hand at present, not necessarily looking at new tech. New tech never created great movies. It's the operators behind the tech that created great movies. Great pieces of tech, do we need them now? Not really. Sometime in the future when our existing tech wears out? Absolutely. Guys, have a great week. Chat to you later.